my channel. Tish here with Teaching According to Tish. For today's video, I am sharing some self-care habits that you should do to help you relieve some of that teacher stress. We all know our job as a teacher can be super stressful. We are taking care of little ones who have their own personalities, and with that alone, it can create stress. Not to mention all the things that are required of teachers. So here are my 15 top ways for you to take care of yourself and release some of that stress. My first tip is to begin a daily affirmation. So if you want to plan ahead or maybe just do this on a daily basis, go ahead and find some daily affirmations for you to put up and look at every day. So you can either select it each day or have it planned out for the month where you know, well, today I'm going to do this, tomorrow I'll do this, or either just make it a fun thing for you to do that day where you go and find an affirmation to focus on that day. Whichever way you decide to do it, make sure that you print it out and post it somewhere, like using a sticky note. Post it where you're going to look at it for that day. So if it's on your mirror at home, or maybe a place in your classroom where you can continue to look at it, or both, that way you are able to look at it throughout the day. Just post it somewhere where you can keep reminding yourself just how awesome you really are. Alright, the next one is to start a meditation and or a devotion routine. So I have a morning devotion time that I do. So each morning I take time aside for devotion. I haven't really gotten into meditation just because I haven't quite mastered the skill of being able to free my mind. But I was told that that can be super easy to just focus on one thing. But I so far have just been doing my daily devotion, and for me that includes me spending time reading my Bible as well as praying. If you want to add on the meditation, or you want to just do the meditation just depending on your religious beliefs, then that is something where you take that time out each morning to just go and have that time, that quiet time, so that you can go ahead and set yourself up for a good day. Now this doesn't mean the day is going to be 100% positive, but you are setting yourself up to get off on a good start. My next tip is to take a cozy bath and have some candlelight, use aromatherapy, whatever you need to help you release some of that stress. And this is not something that you're going to do every day, because who has time to take a nice hot bath every day? I wish I did, but I don't. So maybe this could be something that you do on your Friday nights to help you just unwind and get ready to enjoy your weekend, especially since you worked that whole week. That'll be a good treat for you to do on Friday night. If that night doesn't work for you, maybe doing it on Sunday night before getting ready for that week. That could be your time to just take your hot bath, have your candles burning, have your aromatherapy going, and relax and get your mind and body ready for the week ahead. Alright, my next tip is to do something to celebrate you. We have to take care of so many kiddos all throughout the day, as well as their parents and whoever we're working with, and we don't always get to celebrate ourselves. So find a reason to celebrate you. Whatever it is, celebrate yourself. If you did a great lesson, celebrate that. Go out and buy yourself something on a budget, because we are still teachers. You know, just find something that you've done that day to celebrate yourself, so that you are remembering to celebrate yourself every day. We reward our students, and we need to remember that it's important for us to reward ourselves. So go ahead and find something to celebrate you each day. Alright, this one I love doing, but I'm not always able to just because I'm on a teacher budget. But go and get that mani-pedi. If this is something like me that you're not able to do weekly or bi-monthly, then do it once a month. And that's what I try to do. I try to go and get a mani-pedi done at least once a month. That way I can have someone taking care of me for a change, and it also won't break the bank if I'm only doing it that often. But if you're able to go every week or every other week, then go for it and just have someone take care of you where you could just sit back and relax. I love where I go, because when I get my pedicure, they have the massage chairs, and I will keep playing that thing on all the massage over and over and over again. Which leads us into my next tip. Go get a massage. So this could be from a significant other, a friend, or you can pay to have a professional do it. This is a treat. So if you're paying for it, hey, why not do this? You can do this maybe once a quarter, once a month, depending on your budget. go ahead and get that massage done. And if you have someone who can do it for you at home, then take advantage of that. Honey, can you please rub my back? Because I sure do it whenever I need to get that back rub or my feet rubbed or anything. Get that massage so that you can go ahead and wind down. Remember to also drink plenty of water after you get a massage, just so that you can go ahead and continue to get those toxins out of your system after that nice relaxing massage. Alright, my next tip is to go and try yoga. Yoga is a great way for you to just relax. It also stretches out your body and creates flexibility, which is awesome for you when you're stressed out. Because when you're stressed, you tense up. And the last thing we need to do is to go ahead and pull some muscles in our necks and our backs because we're so tense. So trying yoga will just help you to relax those muscles and gain that flexibility. It will also help you with breathing strategies that will get you to stay calm throughout the day. You know, when those crazy moments happen as you're teaching, it will help you to get through those times as well, for you to be able to stay as calm as possible with those breathing techniques. My next tip is just to go and try something new. Whatever it is, it doesn't have to be something that you even have to leave the house for. It could be something in your classroom, something that you see on the internet, anything, whatever you want. Try something new every once in a while to just let it go. Something that you've been saying you wanted to do for some time, go ahead and give it a try and watch how happy it'll make you feel. Next, relax by a fire. This is something that can be super soothing when you're hearing the crackling of the fire, having that heat come at you. Just watching the fire can be very soothing. So whether it's a bonfire, the fireplace, or some candles, go ahead and get that fire burning and just have a nice, cozy, relaxing evening just watching a fire. My next tip is to go out and enjoy nature. Right now, it's finally fall for us. We finally are getting down to the 80s and 70s. So the weather is finally starting to change, which means that soon the leaves will change. Depending on where you live, that could have already started to happen. This is such a beautiful time of the year to just get out and enjoy nature. Look at the leaves changing colors. Notice the sunset because the sun is setting earlier. Like, get out there and listen to the different sounds of the animals. I have a stream behind my house, and when I can hear it, because I don't always hear it, when I hear it, it is just so relaxing and soothing. So just get out and enjoy nature. If you're watching this video and it's not fall, whatever season it is, even if it's winter, get out and enjoy nature. See what you're able to see in the wintertime that you don't always get to see throughout the rest of the year, and just take it in and make it a nice, relaxing moment with you just spending time out with nature. Alright, so my next tip is to check in with your feelings and needs. You have feelings and needs too, and like I said, as a teacher, we tend to focus on the needs of others. Now it's time for you to check in and see, how are you really feeling? What are you needing to help fill some voids that you may have? Because that is something that is major. With us taking care of little ones, even if you're a high school teacher, they're still little ones. Like, they are still someone's baby. That is a lot of pressure on us when we are dealing with our own lives and our own situations, to make sure that we're checking in with ourselves, making sure we're as whole as we can be, so that we're able to give our students what they need and we're not breaking down in the process. So go ahead and check in with yourself and see what it is that's going on that might be causing you to be stressed, that might be causing you to be unhappy, and figure out some ways to alleviate those problems or to do something that is going to make you happy. Alright, my next tip probably should have been one of my first ones, is to create a morning routine. This is so essential to having a great day. So I have a morning routine that I do no matter what day it is of the week. I have a morning routine for that day. So throughout the week, of course, whenever I have to go to work, my morning routine is pretty much the same each day. I wake up at a certain time, I do my devotion, I go and wash my face and brush my teeth and do whatever I need, and I have that down pat so that every day is flowing well and I don't have any surprises. This is something that will really help your day run smoother, because you know that your day is starting the way that it should. Of course, life happens, things happen, but having to adjust for one thing is so much better than having to adjust everything because you didn't have a plan. So when you have that morning routine, everything just flows smoothly. Go ahead and start prepping the night before. That way you know your morning runs well. which means that you should probably also have a night routine just to make sure that your mornings run smooth. So I'm going to go ahead and add that in as a bonus tip as well. Create a night routine. For me, that means getting your clothes ready, having as much of your lunch packed and ready for the day before, so that when it's time for you to get up in the morning, you know that all you have to do is just put on your clothes, grab your lunch, and go. And not have to worry about figuring out what to wear. Do you need to iron? Do you need to steam? What do you need to make for lunch? Like, all of these things are already done for you the night before, so your morning routine just runs even that much more smoother. And just like a morning routine, this next tip will help you feel better, and this is a proven fact. Create a fitness routine. Being active releases endorphins, which makes you feel better. So have a night routine and pack, just making sure that it flows into your schedule, even if it's just 25-30 minutes a day. To have that energy going, to have your heart racing, will just ultimately make you feel just that much better. Is known to help with depression, is known to help with anxiety, and of course, it's something that's going to help us stay healthy. So why not give it a try? Like I said, all you need is about 25 to 30 minutes if you don't have the time. And you can do something that is on your Fire Stick, something that's on YouTube, something that's on a DVD for those of you who still have a DVD player, because that's what I use. You know, it doesn't have to be where you have to spend money to go out to a gym, because who really has time to do that? But this is something that you can do in your house, or you can just go for a walk. That counts as well. Whatever works into your schedule to get your heart rate going. That way you can release those endorphins and feel better. Alright, so my next tip is to have an at-home spa night. So this includes your bath, this includes doing a facial, this includes mani-pedi. Like, you can even do it where you call over some of your girlfriends and y'all give each other your mani-pedis, give each other massages, or you can do this by yourself where you stay home and you just pamper yourself. Like, who couldn't use that? Like, I wish I could do that every day. Like, I really wish I could just do that every day. But I can't. So go ahead and set time aside to add that in, even if it's just once a month. Get that time in for you to just pamper yourself and to treat yourself good. Alright, and my last tip for you to release some of that stress that you can get as a teacher or just as a person in general is to create a thankful list. So this is a list of all of the things that you are thankful for, where you can post it and look at it on a daily basis to remind yourself when you're having a bad day, when you're dealing with some challenging situations, that you have all of these wonderful things going for you in your life to be thankful for, and that too shall pass. Whatever it is you're dealing with will pass, and you still can remember, I have all of this stuff that I'm thankful for, and I know my life is still fully blessed. Alright guys, so I hope that you've enjoyed this video. It's a different spin, more of what is on my blog. If you're interested, it is accordingtotish.com, and I will go ahead and put a link in the description box for that, so go ahead and check it out. But that's where this came from. This is something that I'm doing this month as a self-care challenge, and I figured that I could just share some of those tips with you, because I know that October, it gets rough for a teacher. That's when the kids really start being themselves and you're like, what is going on? Is it Halloween already? So I know I've been starting to feel it, and I was like, hey, this would be the perfect video for me to share with you guys, because you might be feeling it too. So I hope you enjoyed this. If this is your first time with me, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button. I would love to have you join me as part of my family here. Leave a comment below, give this video a thumbs up, and I'll see you guys for another video. Bye!